Alright. New PC. Hopefully everything goes good today. I've actually had a crash on World of Warcraft. So hopefully I updated my GPU drivers, so hopefully that doesn't happen. Hopefully it's not related to my new CPU. Hopefully today runs smoothly. From memory, last time I did MSQ a couple of weeks ago, I did not drop any frames. Let's get this started before maintenance. Sneaking on them. Sneaking on the scions. Alright. Should be fine. Alright. Let's go. Turn that off so I have a smooth screen. Hi everybody. The Alexandrians adopted our techniques so quickly that they no longer need our supervision to treat the enthralled. You'd be surprised at how many Porksy practitioners we've trained now. Angelo, too, has been looking rather proud of his efforts. Good on them. Yeah, you're queen. Hey, Alfie. It's the boat from the opening cutscene. Alright, I'm starting this quickly just because of the maintenance thing, so...
カリクスとの戦いを経て、黒いレギュレーターをめぐる混乱は収束したと言えそうだね。希望者に対する個人の記憶変換もつつがなく進んでいる。こうしてアレクサンドリアに平穏が訪れた今、皆に話しておきたいことがあるんだ。
私とアルフィノはそろそろトラル大陸を断とうと思っているの。第9世界から転移してきたアレクサンドリアのことを各国へ伝えに行くためにもね。
Fair enough.
それを得たらまたガレマルドの復興を手伝うつもりよ。こっちで得た経験や学んだこと、考えたことをしっかり活かしながらね。
No! Don't leave me!
だが、未だ気がかりな問題が残っている。
Was I muted
カリク
before?
スはイデアを創造し、神おろしを成した。アシエンの介入があったことは疑いようもない。だとすれば、この国での動向を調べておく必要はあるだろう。
その件に関してはこちらに残る面々で探っておくわ。麻痺症状とテンパードの治療にも区切りがついて、私も次の調査に移ろうと思っていたところだし。
ありがとう。どうかよろしく頼むよ。何かあればすぐに連絡してくれ。
If you have the option, could you...
トライアラから出発するところなんだが、
Fucking everyone's leaving. Could you scroll back a bit and see if I was muted when I started doing shit?
互いに旅を続けてれば、どこかで会うこともあるだろうさ。そういうわけで、またそのうちに。
Promise me you'll look after yourself. You could have let me know in time to see what. Nah, look after yourself. It's fine. He doesn't need to tell us shit.
ああ、オタクもな。それじゃ。で、おい、やめろ。急に何を。
いや、
割り込んじまって悪いな。ここを離れる前に一報入れるって言うから感心してたら、本当に連絡するだけしてとっとと船に乗ろうとしやがった。私がこの水くせえ白状者を足止めしとくからさ。出港まで時間もあるし、みんなで見送りに来てやってくれよ。
Did we ever find out who voices? We'll call them up in Japanese. Also excellent. I wasn't sure if I was pressing Alize or you.
せっかくだから私たちも彼と同じ船に乗るとしようか。3人での船旅というのもなかなか楽しそうだ。
はあ？荷造り終わってないんですけど。
君のことだ。ある程度はまとめてあるのだろ？
はあ、もう仕方ないわね。分かったわよ。急いでやればいいんでしょ。で、ユルスたちへのお土産はどうするのよ。
ああ、それならいくつか見繕っているね。
あの二人、なんだかんだで息の合った兄弟よね。
ついでに伝えておくと、俺とクルル、それとヤシトラはもうしばらくこっちに残るつもりなんだ。
目的はもちろん例の鍵の調査よ。あなたたちが捜索したプリザベーションの研究施設に手がかりがあったのでしょ。
施設のことはシェールさんが再調査を進めているはずよ。まずはその状況を確認するところからかしら。エレンビルたちの見送りにはきっとシェールも行きたがると思うんだ。調査状況を聞きがてら彼女のことを誘ってみようよ。
Wait, so unlike previous patches, you know how there was like a 2-3 week long gap between like at the end of the last MSQ? Does that imply that they were literally just standing here? I assume it's like seconds had passed since the last MSQ because of that time skip. It's just weird for us because we had to wait like, well, I didn't have to wait weeks, not months, but most people had to wait months for that. It's just the concept of them just standing there for that entire time, then being like, alright, let's be off. I should go over there. To the back rooms. What news, Erica? I can't imagine you brought an entourage along to simply say hello. I didn't. Look at my new outfit. That eager to be on their way, are they? I'll join you. I owe them thanks on behalf of Oblivion, after all. And there I thought you would protest against being parted from your work. Well, I am curious to see what emerges once every piece of the puzzle is in place. The majority of the files we've unearthed are encrypted. There's little else I can do until the computer's finished with them. Besides, unlike our friends, Containment Complex 1029 isn't going anywhere. In other words, we won't get any answers tonight. Afraid not. It's going to be a while yet. Then shall we depart for Tuliolol forthwith? Even Lamachi's strength has its limits. Without further delay then. all but given up on voices. I really should have prepared some water for this. My throat's already like... Ugh. Oh yeah, this is one of the new housing pieces. Oh, we got some hitching. Hopefully it's not my CPU. 'Cause if it's my CPU, that's really annoying. Oh. Make me run. Okay, while I run, I'll get water. I'm a wall runner. Hey guys. What sort of taco should I get on my way back, do you think? The aroma is too tantalizing to ignore. Raha seemed preoccupied with a matter of great import. Perhaps he is contemplating a prayer to Limlane for safe passage. If only you guys knew what they were like. Despite her protestations, I doubt Alize will keep us waiting long. Wish we had some of the sea breeze inside the dome. We could perhaps simulate it. There's no substitute for the real thing. Tuolal is a delight to look upon. They hang patterned cloth where we might use neon, but the city feels no less bright. Kona and Gololja weren't able to make it, but both send their regards. I wish you all would not make such a fuss. I am not fond of emotional partings. At the least, Alphino and Alice were considerate enough to inform me of their plans in advance by Linkbell. Some people we know would have burst out of a crate mid-voyage. In any event, I shall wait here until they finish their preparations. I too shall look around and wait. Surely this is voiced. Surely the goodbye is voiced.
来た来た。すっかり元気そうね。怪我が後を引いてないようでよかったわ。
おかげさまでな。政務の方にも復帰し始めたとこだ。
それは忙しそうだね。コーナ王とグルージャも元気にしているのかい？
コーナ兄さんは視察で国内を巡ることになってさ。今後の政策を考えるためにも各地で意見交換をする予定だ。 で、グルージャは早速剣の稽古に励んでるぜ。私といる時間より幽霊隊に混ざってる時間の方がよっぽど長いくらいだ。
この場所に立つとトライオラに到着した日を思い出すね。継承の儀がもう随分と前のことのようだよ。
I'm seeing ghosts! I'm seeing ghosts!
そこから始まったんだよな。親父とゾラージャ兄さんのことも、アレクサンドリアと戦王スフェーンのことも。継承の儀の協力者として来てもらってからここまでいろいろと力を貸してくれてありがとな。私はいや、トライオラ連王国はお前らから返しきれねえほどたくさんの恩を受けた。だからさ、困ったことがあったら頼ってくれよな。トライオラはいつだってお前らの味方だ。
私も改めてお礼を伝えさせて。目覚めたばかりの私に寄り添ってくれてとても心強かった。何よりアレクサンドリアへ手を差し伸べてくれたこと、感謝してもしきれないぐらいだよ。それから長年私たちを苦しめてきた病を癒してくれて本当にありがとう。
I don't think
必
it's...
ずまたこっちに来るわ。二人もみんなもどうか元気でね。
I feel like the twins we won't see again until we go to the
俺
frozen...
がウクラマトに紹介したばっかりに迷惑をかけたな。
the frozen reaches of Othard.
オタクが手を貸してくれたからこそ、俺はもう一度あいつと向き合う機会を得られた。世界中を隅々まで旅して未知の生き物を一つでも多く見つける、そんな夢を
Ooh.
継ぐこともできた。
Said it out loud. Said the quiet part out loud.
だから感謝してる。
No, not Corvus.
それじゃそろそろ行くか。
Above Azimstep. Frozen reaches of Othard's north, I believe, was the boat. Goodbye, wife.
ああ、そうだ。タタルがこちらのことを心配しているようだったから、船が向こうに着いたら彼女のところにも寄っておくよ。
ええ、そうしてあげてちょうだい。あなたたちの顔を見たらタタルも安心できるでしょうから。
皆さんどうかお気をつけて。それから良い旅を。
カフキワが世話になった。オブリビオンの連中にもよろしく伝えてくれ。
Yeah, I don't think it's the shader. They seem to be doing really good with depth of field these days. With cinematic shots. Goodbye, wife. Hopefully it won't be too long before I see you again. Spin just goes, "Do you only have water boats, or is this airships too?"
よし無事に出発を見届けられたし、私も自分の仕事に戻るとするか。
お互い頑張ろうね、ウクラマト。
あ、またこっちに来た時にでも改めてトライオラを案内させてくれ。お前らとの旅は本当に終わっちまったんだな。
I don't know, we still got another patch and a half.
私はこの旅を一生忘れない。
ウクラマト様発見。幽霊隊の人たちが探してたよ。そろそろ訓練を始めるんだって。
そりゃ大変だ。教えてくれてありがとよ。
早く行かないとウオーが立ち会いをしに来るってみんな張り切ってるんだから。
じゃあそういうわけだからまたな。
みんな行ってしまったな。
ええ、それぞれの旅路へね。
Like a book. So I really wish this top got guild eyes. I feel like there's still something just missing from my outfit. It's got a really good outline, but just missing a little bit of pizzazz. For our many meetings and partings, we have few opportunities to properly say our farewells. It was pleasant to take the time for it. With Alizé and Alphino spreading word of Alexandria, we shall soon have a chance to establish relations with other nations, and must make ready to treat with their leaders. True. Though I delight in companionship, solo journeys too have their appeal, and travel by sea is relaxing. What's your redacted? Are you saying change it completely, entirely? Change every piece? Or just the top? Question is, in what direction? And that is a matter I should like to discuss with you. What did I miss first? Sorry, whoops. Now it is our turn to take the next step. The question is, in what direction? And that is a matter I should like to discuss with you. Okay. If I may, I think it prudent to discuss our future plans elsewhere. We are liable to hinder the dock workers here if we linger. Perhaps the beach would be a more appropriate venue. I don't really have any beachwear. Okay, cutscene again. Non-voice cutscene.
トライオラは本当に自然が豊かだね。
どこまでも続く広大な海に日々様変わりする空。初めて目の当たりにした時は心底驚きましたよ。記録の中でしか知らないものばかりでしたから。それに空と海の境、水平線でしたか。あれの先にも人が暮らす土地があるなんて不思議な心地です。
私たちはトラル大陸出身ではないから、まさにあの水平線の向こうから来たのよ。 て思っていたのだけどね。クルルは私やシェールと同じ第9世界って呼ばれてるところの出身だったんだよね。当たり前に生きてきたこの世界ではない別の世界の出身だなんて聞かされても最初は実感がなかったわ。だけどリビングメモリーでドア人となった両親に出会ってようやく当事者としての自覚が芽生えたというか、目覚めた時の私と同じだね。みんなが聞かせてくれた話に対して実感が湧いたのは街を歩いて自分自身で体感した時だったから。
Circumstances are a bit different than Sven, but I appreciate trying to relate.
それ以来自分の出自とちゃんと向き合うためにも第9世界やミララ族のことをもっと知りたいと思っていたの。鍵の調査を進めていけばおのずとそうなるんじゃないかとも考えていたのだけれど、研究施設の再調査にはまだ時間が必要って話だったでしょ。
They're not obvious, sorry.
だから改めて別の方向から第9世界について調べてみてもいいかしら。
俺は異論なしだ。これから何を調べるにしてもあの世界に関する知識は役に立つはずだからな。
私も同意見よ。アシエンの痕跡を探るためというのはもとより個人的な好奇心としても興味をそそられるもの。
Look how Sophie reading's been going.
そういうことなら私も協力できると思う。あっちの世界のことなら説明できることもあるし。もともとのアレクサンドリアはあっちの霧の大陸って呼ばれてる場所にあったんだ。その全土を巻き込んだ戦いがみんなも知ってる来航大戦。大国が次々に崩壊していく中で最後まで国の体裁を保てたのはアレクサンドリアだけだった。確か来航大戦の末期世界的に雷属性が強まって各地で災害が発生したのよね。
戦争による勝敗というよりその災害で他国は崩壊した。城から持ち帰ってきた本にもそんな話が書かれていたな。
Okay, let's go speak to Ramu. He'll know what to do.
アレクサンドリアの城下町もただでは済まなくて、オーティスと一緒に飛空艇でみんなの救助に向かったんだけど結局少なくない犠牲が出てしまったんだ。そんな環境下で生きるために私たちの国は障壁の中へと引きこもった。他国からの難民を可能な限り受け入れながら。
What's the timeline? When did she get frozen?
ただガバメントの出入国管理システムによるとほんのわずかではあるけど障壁の外と行き来する人もいたみたい。アレクサンドリアの他にも人里が残っていたということ？私ドームの外は災害の影響で崩壊してしまって人が生きられない環境になったとばかり。
僕も記録で見た程度ですが、災害直後はまさしく壊滅状態だったようですよ。
Nature exists.
そこからあえて障壁の外で暮らすことを選んだ人たちが何を思いどれほどの苦労をしたのかは想像を絶するものがあります。
災害から400年以上今の時代まで残り続けている集落があるとすればどうにか生活は確立できているんだろうけど。
アレクサンドリアが原初世界に来てしまった以上 霧の大陸の現状はわからないわね。
どうにかして確認する方法はないものかしら。リビングメモリーは第9世界に取り残されている。あそこから昇降機や転移装置で地上へ降りられたらいいのだけど。
Well, we still have the portal to the night, technically,
レ
don't
バ
we?
ーキープ周辺がこちらへ転移してなお
Yeah.
上空にあるのなら、もともとあの層は浮遊してた。
だとしたら物理的に仮想とつながっていなくても行き来できる移動手段
Can
は
we
ある
just
かも
leave
し
the
れない。
area where living memory is?
現地の機械兵は
The
設備
physical
のメンテ
place,
ナン
it's
スを
not
担っ
like
てるはずです
it's data.
スペーン様から彼らに問い合わせれば何か聞けるかもしれませんね。
そういうわけで行ってみる？可能性があるのならぜひお願いしたいわ。できればあなたにも来てもらえると心強いのだけれど、同行を頼んでもいいかしら。
Yeah, I'm free for about 6 months. 9 months. I wouldn't miss it for 2 worlds. Let's do the first one.
ありがとう。どうかよろしくね。
Stummy. Mechanical soldiers won't hesitate to answer their queen. Let us hope they have useful information. Between the Ashians, Key, and the Malala, there is much to be learned. Surely we can turn up a clue to one mystery or another. Okay. Now that's settled, I'd best be off. I still need to check for decryption errors periodically. I can only step away for so long. Good luck, I'll have plenty to share the next time we meet. Until then. Let the rest of us make ready for a potential foray and meet at Leno Nuno. Wa doko ni ikimashou ka ne. Doko. Oh? White. Huh. Derp. Hell yeah. Doo. Hey. Blue at least accentuates the hat. A couple of blue things still on the hat. Maybe I can add blue somewhere else, maybe. Might have blue on like the underside of my pants. And I know for a fact if this ever got dual dyes, it would be like this pin. And maybe the lining. The atmosphere is certainly less grim than when I last visited. This clerk has made itself available to answer our questions. Clerk PX0093, if you wish to descend to the surface from here, how would they typically do so? Oops. Living Memory is currently detached from Everkeep and is operating independently while supported by its aerial suspension systems. Thus, both lift and lay node-based transit is currently unavailable. I apologize for the inconvenience. Despite its ability to remain aloft, perhaps Living Memory was never intended to function in this state indefinitely. If so, we're out of luck. Not necessarily. Lifts and lay nodes were likely the preferred modes of transportation. That does not preclude the existence of others. In the event of an emergency, how would we evacuate this facility? Consulting emergency systems. Living Memory's airship remains prepared to deploy should evacuation be necessary. Would your Majesty like to appropriate it? An airship? Yes, please, as soon as possible. With your Majesty's authorization, the vessel can be readied for launch without delay. Allow me a moment to execute the bypass protocols. What, that one? Just goes past and it's like, yeah, hi. Though I'm nervous about what we might find below, I'm glad we found the means to get there. As Queen, I must bear witness to the truth, however terrible. Safety tests have been successfully completed, setting the Gate of Remembrance as its final initial destination. The vessel is en route. Is that my ship? Yeah, weren't you calling out to people during the fucking destruction of your town? It was purpose-built for Living Memory. Ah, slightly. Okay. However, it was modeled after the vessel Your Majesty used during the Storm Surge era. Yeah, like, well... a replica. Still, it does me good to see it. Oh, she was saying, is that her exact ship? Okay, never mind. I'm done. Whoa, whoa, whoa. An airship going sideways? I will deploy the gangway for boarding. This way, please. Erica heard a gang and shut her brain off. In order to reach the surface, we must pass through the storm clouds. I advise you to brace for turbulence. If it wasn't for the music, this would feel like a very classical Final Fantasy cutscene. We're just like on one kind of route. Yo, is this Final Fantasy X? Dodge the lightning balls, the bolts. Honestly, it looks very similar to what we saw at the 7.1 patch dungeon. But why? The ward Alize gave me is reacting. Though not to the extent of the 13th, The etheric imbalance here is severe indeed. Oh. It does serve to impress upon the marvel of the barrier. A bit too much. The lightning and heritage found is tame by the comparison. Also, is it just me or did hers not go off? A land where leaven reigns. I knew I hated Ramu for a reason. That crater was once Alexandria. To be honest, it feels a bit small considering Heritage Found came with it. What do I know? The state of this reflection's aether is more dire than we anticipated. I should be surprised if the Ashians had no hand in the war that wrought this. Oh, wait, never mind, I'm dumb. No, never mind. Yeah, because that area was a... It's just the lightning came with it. Okay. Yeah. I go up here. Yeah. Sobering sight, to say the least, but I shan't turn back now that we've come this far. Or can you get me a number count for the MSQ quests? How many there are? There are no structures, nor any other sign of survivors that I can see. I suspect the crater made this area unsuitable for habitation due to the increased risks of flooding. Then we should look further afield. In which direction do you think we might find a settlement? If we're at the edge of Alexandrian territory now, closest city would be Trino, should it survive. As a city-state built on a harbor, it was a nexus of trade, and it remained neutral throughout the war. We Alexandrians always felt fortunate to have it in our neighborhood, so to speak. Not unlike our Razathan. Ah, yes. Alphino has spoken of Razathan before. It's near the South Sea Isles, the Malala homeland, correct? Funnily enough, it was also the Trino where the Malala first found a home in our world. I guess that makes sense? Truly. Yes, and though the Malala population elsewhere grew, most continued to feel a strong connection to the city. I'd like to think that some remain there to this day. Clerk PX0093, is this ship capable of taking us to Trino? I shall run a flight simulation for the route to Trino. One moment. Simulation complete. There is near 100% probability that the ship would suffer catastrophic mechanical failure prior to arrival due to ambient lighting. My apologies. Oh, well, thank you for checking. If we cannot fly, then we shall have to walk. Trino lies beyond the mountains, but there should be routes that should spare us having to climb. A cave system, for instance, assuming it hasn't collapsed. Let's try there first. Place where my people first arrived. I shall soon see it in person. The tunnel appears intact. Though we have no way of knowing what it's like further in. Mind you stay alert for beasts as well. Given the barren surrounds, they're surely ravenous. Oh, it's a dungeon. Interesting. One second, I gotta be right back. Alright, unfortunately it's gonna take some fucking time off me, but I gotta do other shit. But for now, I'm just gonna do this. If I have to stop midway, I'll have to stop midway. I speak so confidently of the Malala's connection to Trino because my tutor, Taput, hailed from the city. Another reason to hope it has survived. I am anxious and hopeful in equal measure. There's a strange feeling. I mean, yeah. I'm a black mage, so... Sorry, Stola. Classic fucking music. I'm gonna undo that. I'm gonna do a bit of that. I've got my AoE rotation actually. Can't remember if high fire is still included. Whoa, these guys look cool. Hey, this looks like the place. This cannot have been abandoned since the war. I think I remember. Okay. I'm not doing it right, but I think I remember. I think it's too high for. Whoa, what is this thing? Chrono Catapult Bull Pass. I thought it was okay. Whoa. Hey, they developed their own shield. Something is amiss with that barrier. Also, I need to go back and look at that crater, because, like... You also had the other part of Alexandria that was supposed to be there too, so that's, yeah, my brain doesn't hold properly. I'm sure that's, like, contextually looking like 9 stuff. Whee! Raha! Save me! Idiot! Did I pick up the chest before? I think I missed it. Whoops. I'll go back at the end. Just remind me to go back. I don't think it's worth doing that. From memory, actually. What the freak is that? What the freak is that? They're just fucking doing anything now. Ah, I see. Whoop. Hit, that's fine. I really don't like this thing. Oops. Ow. Almost fucked up. Rather, I did fuck up. Yeah, this is much better. I figured this was right first, but I wasn't quite sure. Didn't do that. Who in the world are you? I mean, thanks. Just do a couple of these. Can't be fucked actually going with fire. Whoa, these guys actually going with. Look, these guys are fine. Did you have a walk? Okay. How many Arcanists? Hit him with one of these. No. What the fuck is it? What is with these? Fuck ass turkey griffin. He's a big boy. That's easy, that's cool. This is giving me end of the twinning vibes. Except that was a lot harder. Hello? Sorry about that. I was getting my colonoscopy booked. That sounds like it's gonna be very fun. Haha!
みんなお疲れ。障壁内に入り込んだ魔物は片付いたぞ。おっとそうだ。狩りに協力してくれたお客人方に感謝を忘れずにな。それじゃあ復旧作業開始。
お客人方ってもしかして私たちのこと？
Is she gonna have like a secret brother
トレノ
or
の
sister?
町
Or
現
both?
存していたようね。想像していたよりもずっと立派な佇まいだわ。
確かにこの辺りはかなり整えられてるが、町の周辺は荒れ放題のありさまだったよな。災害から時間が経っているとはいえ、これほど雷に侵された荒野で暮らしていくのは並大抵のことじゃなさそうだ。
障壁が街を覆ってる。小規模だけどアレクサンドリアのものと似てる気がするよ。でも魔物に破られてる箇所もあったし、安全な状態ではなさそうだったね。だとしたら危険と隣り合わせの生活をしていそうだけど。
Yeah, but they weren't in it.
まあ、お客人だなんて一体何年ぶりかしら。
I know that voice. Not the character, but I know the voice. You're dreaming, aren't you? Mitsuha.
私はトレノの長宮入と申します。同胞たちを代表してご協力に感謝を伝えさせてくださいまし。失礼を承知でお尋ねしますけれど、もしあなた様はアレクサンドリアの
ご挨拶が遅れました。アレクサンドリアから参りましたスフェーンと申します。
やはりもう何十年も前のことになりますが、アレクサンドリアへ向かった同胞から奇妙な連絡があったのです。スフェン様が昔と変わらぬお姿で健在であると。正直に申し上げますと半信半疑でしたのよ。けれどあなた様はまるで肖像画の中から出てこられたかのよう。どういったご事情があるのか分かりかねますが、お会いできて光栄ですわ、スヘン様。立て続けに申し訳ないのですけれども、あと一つどうしても伺いたいことがあるのです。アレクサンドリアに何が起きたのでしょう。
We took it to a different world.
そ それは
Hat's in the way. Hat's in the way. Move.
私たちの国が消えた件についてですよね。
ある時から同胞が音信不通になってしまって、使いの者をアレクサンドリアへ向かわせたことがあったのです。そうしましたら、障壁どころか建物の残骸すらなく、まるで空間ごと切り取られたかのように消えていたと。
So weird. It's so timey-wimey.
アレクサンドリアは障壁に囲まれた土地ごと別の場所へ転移しています。民も国も消滅したわけではありません。その点についてはどうかご安心ください。詳しいことは私から順を追って説明します。その間トレノに滞在する許可をいただけますか？
お話を伺いたいのはもちろんですけれど、何より皆様はこの町に力を貸してくださった恩人ですもの。どうぞごゆるりとなさって。ではスウェーン様は奥のタウンホールへお越しくださいまし。
五根の霊輪があるし、ここは障壁に守られているけれど、スフェーンは麻痺症状を発したことがあるから体調の変化が心配だわ。私は彼女に付き添うから、あなたたちは街の様子を見てきてはどうかしら。
クルルの目的を考えれば確かにそれが良さそうだ。早速行ってみるか。
あなたもそれで構わないかしら。それじゃあお言葉に甘えて気を使ってくれてありがとう、ヤシトラ。ミアイリ様、はじめまして。私はクルルと申します。お恥ずかしながら私はトレノのことをあまり知らなくて、復旧作業のお手伝いがてら住民の方々から町のお話を伺ってもいいでしょうか。
We're gonna leave Kyle here. Is Kyle gonna be fucking
も
Lisa?
ちろん問題ございませんわ、クルルさん。お手伝いの方も人手が多いに越したことはありませんもの。先ほどの放送を流していた孫のルムルを訪ねてみてくださいまし。今頃薬湯の配布をしているはずですわ。
ありがとうございます。ではルムルさんのところへ行ってみますね。
It's gonna end up being her grandmother or something. No, that wouldn't make sense. That's too timey-wimey, I think. Alright. What are we doing? Look at all these tents. All these Lala tents. Lala homes. Excuse me. Town Hall is pretty impressive, isn't it? I bet you didn't guess that the mayor actually lives there. Issei Miali also has us using it as an emergency shelter. The history books say it was originally an auction house. I reckon that's why it's so fancy. Probably. Oh my god, they let us go in an area that isn't part of the dungeon. What? And with all these makeshift watchtowers. Oh, dude was cowering. Wife, it is our new friends. Thanks again for making short work of our foes. If you've gone to the trouble of seeking me out, I can only assume it's for a good reason. Hey, he's wearing the Guna fucking chest piece. You want to help me? Odd, but I'll consider it. For anything else, though, I must insist you drink our signature remedy, Sleepless Rhapsody. Everyone's a fan. You may find it a teensy touch too sour for your tastes, but it'll set you all right. Just tip it down your throat. Is this custom meant to raise the townfolk's spirits after a trying event? Does it serve as some kind of ritual function? Seems awfully keen on us partaking. Surely we can survive a simple beverage. Surely. It won't hurt, you have my word. But since it's your first cup, maybe don't stray too far before you drink it. Oh, and don't turn your back. For best results, you understand. Okay.
なあ、どうだった？ミララ族伝統の薬湯の味は？
You're gonna taste exactly like a fucking... Nope, never mind. Shower! Shower! Shower!
なかなか刺激的な酸っぱさだろ。効果の方もしっかりあるぜ。
学生時代に差し入れでもらった栄養補助ゼリーの味がするわ。甘いと思って食べたらすごく酸っぱくて。
ああ、あれなあ。わかる。あとは疲れてる時にライナが手配してくれた闇色シロップ。それと同じくらいのとにかく強烈な酸味だった。
ラハ君、人に心配かけないような生活した方がいいわよ。あら、なんだか急に疲労が取れてきたように感じるわ。
これ消耗したエーテルの回復が早まってるのか。
その薬湯にはな、高ぶった精神を落ち着けてエーテルの回復を促す効能がある。あと雷属性への偏りによる悪影響も
I wonder if that's what
少し
the
和らげられるんだぜ。
properties were in Final Fantasy IX as well.
だから魔物の襲撃があった後はみんなでこれを飲むようにしているのね。
Sleepless Remedy. Rhapsody. Sleepless Rhapsody.
遠い昔にミララ族は自然豊かな場所で暮らしてたんだ。その頃から続いてきた伝統的な薬湯の文化が今でもトレノには根付いてるのさ。お客人方に薬湯ですっきりしてもらえたならよかったぜ。ってわけでミララ族の町トレノへようこそ、お客人方。
You think Milala is like they were trying to say me Lalafell, me Lala, me. And they're just like, oh, you're a Milala, huh? And it's like, no, me Lala. I forgot to introduce myself, didn't I? Well, I'm Lamil. Lummel. That was me announcing our victory earlier, and since grandmother sent you here with repairs, you'll know I'm her grandson. I'm in charge of resolving any problems the people of Treno may have. My favorite kinds of work include taste-testing menu items, carrying medium-sized objects, searching for the lost possessions of immense value. Oh, and it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Given its ability to counteract lightning's influence on the body, that remedy could be of use to the people of Alexandria as well. So Lamol would be more than happy to offer it to them. I see how drinking that would be unifying. It is impressive that they have maintained the tradition here, so far from Milala's native lands. Whoops, didn't turn that back on. That's right. We can keep it off for now. Ah, yes, the repairs. Are you certain you want to be put to work? If you've come all the way out to visit us, you must have had more important things in mind. And you've already helped protect the city. Actually, our goal was to ascertain the present state of the Mist Continent. The whole continent? Did you come across from across the sea? Not exactly. We've actually come from Alexandria. Alexandria? Are you quite sure? No, sorry, of course you're sure. Would be rude of me to doubt you. It's not that every day that we get visitors, let alone from a nation that up and vanished. I know that it may come as something of a shock. It's our first time in Trino, and we would like to get to know the city and its people. That is why we propose lending a hand to those in need. I see. In that case, why don't you help distribute the remedy to the rest of our people? Ordinarily, everyone would have come for a cup, but the fiends made quite a mess this time. Might be a while before someone can step away from their work. Never fear though, even if their hands are busy, they'll be more than happy to spare a few words fascinating folks from afar. We would appreciate that. Thank you, Lamol. You're the ones doing me a favor, honestly. Here, take this batch. I'll deliver some to Town Hall, so you can attend to the areas you haven't seen yet. If we split up, we can spend more time speaking with the locals while ensuring everyone receives the remedy promptly. Would you each take a portion? I haven't had my fill of conversion cup yet. Conversation cup. I thought it was conversion cup. Rest assured that I can handle pouring liquid into a cup. I too shall be glad to dole out a few servings. Wonderful. Let me divide this up. Eriko, why don't you make the rounds to the southern part of the city? Raha and I shall tend to the north. Right, let's go and acquire some insights. Oh, there's a whole area over there. You must be one of the visitors Lamol mentioned. Odd place to be visiting, though. Oh, you came to deliver the remedy. Thank you kindly. I was hauling beast carcasses in for processing and copped a good dose of discharged energy for my troubles. It brought on the Levin sickness, something fierce. Still, we don't go hunting outside the barrier, so we don't want to waste any part of the creatures that find their way in. Pelts that are highly charged with lightning aether are the most valuable, of course. Tan them with the right stuff and you can turn them into protective clothing. It'll keep you from getting stabbed. The beasts you felled will be all put to good use. Thanks again. I like these little Laladors. That's so cool. Reflective fighter. You're the monster that you're the mighty monster slayer I saw earlier. It's an honor. And you've brought Sleepless Rhapsody. Bless you. I'm dead on my feet after that battle. You don't usually have that many beasts breaking through at once. Practice keeps one's skills sharp though, so in a way I'm glad for it. And I learned a thing or two from watching you. Oh, I can hardly wait to get to work on my grimoire. I have a number of ideas for improved geometrics. The thoughtful application of new learning is what keeps our ancestors' magic alive and flourishing. Imagine if they introduced a third fucking book class, book job. Oh, you got some dodo? Welcome, newcomer. This is our little patch of pasture right here. We raise birds, mostly. They give us a good supply of eggs and meat. But more importantly, their feathers make for the softest pillows. I bet. Doing this with this doggy. Why are you running away from the doggy? Oh. There's a fresh face if I ever saw one. And what's that in your hand? Oh, don't mind if I do. Safety inspections take priority, but the battle doesn't feel over until I've had a cup of sleepless rhapsody. I'm proud to say that have some small part in preparing it too. The herbs come from my very own brewery. One of the greatest discoveries of our time is that seeds carried in by invading creatures can be cultivated into remarkable plants. Plants with the potential to mitigate the lightning's effects. And with as many hides as we have this time, not to mention stomachs, it's entirely possible we'll find new varieties of herbs among our harvest. Sure. Hopefully that hospital call got my email right. Between the three of us, we ought to have covered every area aside from the moles. One of the people I spoke with asked me to pass along something to him, but he hasn't returned yet. In the meantime, shall we discuss what we've learned?
いろいろと聞いてきてくれたのね。ありがとう。私は薬刀を届けがてら負傷者の治療をお手伝いしてきたの。ミララ族の治療魔法はスフェーンの魔法とそっくりだった。彼女が教えを受けた家庭教師がミララ族だったのか、あるいは第9世界では長年主流の魔法体系なのか。
She already said that her tutor was
それ
Malala.
に魔導書と魔文の話は魔術との類似性を強く感じる。どちらも南洋諸島の魔法体系が源流なんでしょうけど、2つの世界で同様の発展をしてきたのだとしたら興味深いわ。
クルルが在籍していた魔法学部のやつらが聞いたら、我先にと論文のテーマにしそうだな。
それでラハ君はどんな話を聞けたの？
倉庫版と話してトレノの物流について教えてもらった。霧の大陸には他にもごく少数ではあるが残存している集落があるらしい。そことのやり取りは主に貨物列車でやってるそうだ。ただトレノに魔物が侵入した影響で今は途中駅に緊急停車中。安全装置が働くとしばらく動かせないらしい。あとは回路も時折使うものの総じて流通する物資は少ない。ほとんどが自給自足でどうにかやりくりしてるって話だった。
物資は限られ、環境的に麻痺症状を抱える人も少なくない。魔物は侵入してくるし、それで負傷することだってある。
But they're still so happy.
けれど、話してみると誰もが前向きで、この環境と折り合いをつけながら 今を懸命に生きているわ。
It's like they're proud that they're surviving. So
どんなに過酷な環境だったと
strongly, I
して
guess.
も、そこで人が生きている限り、未来への希望が絶えることはない。だからこそ、明日が少しでもいい日になるようにと、街を整備して、線路を敷いて、次の世代へとつないでいくんだ。きっと、そんな人々の思いが積み重なって、この街は続いてきたんだろうな。
トレノはたくましい街ね。
I was like, yo, my people are fucking sick. What's up, my dude?
おかえり、ルムル。
Lumu.
何かあったのか？
それがまずいもんをなくしちまったみたいでさ、探しながら戻ってきたんだけど見つからなくてよ。
もしかしてこれのことかしら。薬刀を届けに行った時に預かったのよ。あなたの持ち物のはずだから渡しておいてほしいって。
ああ、そうそう、それだよそれ。預かってきてくれて助かったぜ。
その機械、探知機か何かか？
お、もしかしてこういう機器に強いタイプか？こいつは魔物探知機って言ってな、障壁内に侵入した魔物を検知する道具なんだ。あ
あ、だから魔物が倒されてすぐに狩りが終わったって放送を流すことができたのか。
そういうことだ。
A motion tracker.
魔物はもういないが、こうやって起動してやれば。
Womp womp. Throw it, throw it, throw it. Please throw it in anger. Please throw it in anger. Uh.
やばいやばいやばい、また壊したって怒られる。
Can one of you say you broke it?
なあ、妹のエアネに会ってみないか？エレクトロープ技師をやってるからいろいろ話も聞けるぜ。
A&E.
もしかしてその機械も妹さんが作ったものなの？
そうなんだ。ここの住民からも頼られてる自慢の妹で、怒ると怖いけどお客人が一緒ならそんなに怒られないはず。いや、手伝いが必要な作業があるかもしれないし、トレノのエレクトロープ事情も聞けるだろうからさ。頼むよ。
かわいそうだから一緒に行ってあげましょうか。
One wonders how fearsome this A&E truly is. At the moment, A&E should be waiting just past the park. Let's be off before anyone changes their mind. Breathe in, breathe out.
魔物の討伐を手伝ってくれたお客人じゃないですか。先ほどはありがとうございました。
Excited tech girl voice.
お兄ちゃん、まさか何かやらかしたの？
いやだな、実は魔物探知機の調子が
また壊したの？エレクトロープが足りないっていつも言ってるのに、何度も故障させられてたらそのうち修理できなくなっちゃうよ。
Front flip into Dogaza? Front flip Dogaza!
ごめん、お兄ちゃんが悪かった。けどほら、お客人も来てることだしさ、今回は多めに見てくれよな。
兄が無理を言って同行を頼んだみたいですね。本当にすみません。ご迷惑をおかけして。大丈夫よ。ルムルさんにはお世話になっているもの。それに復旧作業でお手伝いできることがあればと思って。お兄ちゃん、まさか魔物探知機を壊した上にお客人をこき使ってる？そうではなくて、トレノのことを知るために私がお手伝いを申し出たの。それであなたが技師だと聞いたから、この町のエレクトロープ事情を教えてもらえたらなと。なるほど、そういうことでしたか。
さっきエレクトロープが足りないって言ってたが、確保が難しい状況なのか？
慢性的な資材不足でほぼ再利用頼みですね。生活に不可欠な道具が壊れてしまった時はジャンク品のエレクトロープを使って修理しています。本当は老朽化した町の障壁も修理したいんですけど、まとまった量のエレクトロープが確保できず棚上げ状態で。
供給源だった近場の採石場に魔物が居座っちまってな、長らく稼働させられてないんだよ。
採石場、それってここへ来るときに通った場所じゃない？
I guess technically. Could be clear of hazards now.
本当に魔物を倒してくれたのか？
それってつまり採石場はもう安全ってこと？やったー！
I'll need some bodyguards here, I
だったら
guess.
兄ちゃんが採石場を確認してくるからさ、魔物探知機の修理は頼んだ。
Straight man, straight man, straight man.
しょうがないんだから。本当に採石場まで行くつ
That
も
would
り
have
な
been
ら
perfect for the Nunday, innit? You're the one who broke it.
もし採石場を再稼働させられたら、障壁管理所までエレクトロープを送っておいてもらえる？
魔物を倒したと言っても町の外だからな。護衛として同行しようか？
そいつはありがてえ。本音を言うと一人で行くのは心細かったんだ。
じゃあ護衛はラハ君にお任せして、私たちはエアネさんのお手伝いをしましょうか。
They put one in mind of, they put one in mind of another pair of siblings we know, don't they? I suppose. Entirely forgot to ask your names. Do forgive me. I'm Kryle, and this is Erica. Accompanying Lemul is Grahatia, our own technology enthusiast. It's lovely to meet you. It feels strange putting you to work, but I'd be lying if I said I don't need the help. In the wake of an event like this, I presume a great deal of labor is required to restore everything to working order. The volume of fixes that need making is one matter, but I could handle it if it weren't for these legs of mine. Paralysis flares up at the worst times, I swear. I can manage a bit of shuffling from one station to the other on a good day, but I usually leave racing around the city to my brother. With him off to the mine, though, someone else needs to take care of the lightning sprites. They've drawn to a discharge aether of slain creatures. I'd offer you to do the detector to make tracking them down easier, seeing as Lemul managed to break it again. Do have this though. Toss some at a sprite and you can suppress its ability to sense ether nearby. That usually gets them wandering out of the city towards more fertile ground. So we needn't fight them. We find it safer not to. When threatened, they'll siphon energy from the facilities we need to keep our medical services running, or emit bursts that overload nearby systems. For the same reason, I recommend you stick to thoroughfares that will allow you to spot them well in advance. I would hate for you to be injured while helping us. Understood. Well, we'll want to split up again to cover more ground. Are you ready to go? I appreciate the help. I'll be here working on the detector while you're away. No. Oh. Though you scan the air thoroughly, you see no lightning sprites. You have no shit. And back to their old shticks of MSQ, They're back to their old shticks of MSQ, huh? Lightning sprites. The time to test your tossing arm has arrived. Nope. Please hit, please hit, please hit. Thank you. You're back. Were there many sprites? Just a handful on your route then. Could be worse. Still, it's important to keep the city free of them. We are much obliged. Trial is taking a while. Being new to the city, if something were to happen, she wouldn't know where to go for help. Do check on her. She started off in the direction of the town hall. Though there are several diminutive folk around, none appear to be Trial. Perhaps one of them spotted her passing, though. Hey, mustache man. You're looking a mite lost there, lass. What I can help with? Have you seen a woman in yellow hood? I presume you mean Kryl. A grand old chat with her earlier. Not to mention she saved my hide. Can't believe I missed that lightning sprite till it was right on top of me. It's thanks to her that I got out unscathed. Bit awkward, striking up a conversation like that after that. And it'd been a while since I talked to anyone I haven't known my whole life. She's a kind lass, good at putting folks at ease, like Miali. I quite enjoyed telling her about the city. When we were done chatting, she went off towards the canal. A touch of melancholy about her, though, and I wasn't sure why. Didn't think it was something I said, but I knew that if it was, saying more wouldn't help, so I let her go. Reckon she'd welcome the company of a good friend right now. Take me, umbrella. We sitting? Oop, wrong one. We just sitting on the bench, Kyle. I'll be honest, this might even just let me. Yeah, okay. Don't know why I did the other one. I don't know why I expected these benches not to work. Anyway. What you sad about?
もしかして探させてしまったかしら。
まあ。
エアネさんから頼まれていたことは終えたのだけど、少し考え事をしてしまって。
Almost forgot.
その話を聞いてもらえる？
I got no ears, but sure.
私ね、迷っているのよ。原初世界と耐久世界。自分がいつか帰るところをどちらに定めるべきなんだろう。
She's gonna get Lysaid. Zeroed.
私はどこに根ざして生きていくべきなのか、そんな問いを抱えていたのだけど、忙しさを理由にして考えるのを後回しにしていたのよ。
That's a little bit.
ようやくプリザベーションの騒動が落ち着いて、ふと考えてしまう時間が増えてきて。最初はね、自分の出自がどうであれ、原初世界で生きていくのは変わらないと思っていた。バルデシオン委員会のことだって放り出したくはないもの。 だけどリビングメモリーで両親と出会って第9世界出身という実感が湧いてきた途端心が揺らいだ。原初世界を選ぶことに対して両親や生まれ故郷をないがしろにしているような、そんな後ろめたさが芽生えてしまったの。ぐるぐると考え続けてしまう問いに答えを出したくて、第9世界のことを知ろう、出自と向き合おうって思ったのよ。
It's not the me that you, the you that you are. I'm not gonna say anything. You said listen, so I'm gonna listen.
なのに知れば知るほど迷いが深まっているような気がするわ。他の人たちは急に外からやってきた私たちに対しても少し話せば気持ちのいい感情で答えてくれる、とてもいい人たちだわ。それを知り彼らの苦境も知ってなお、私は変わらず原初世界で過ごしていていいの。
It was funny wearing big hats during cutscenes like this. It's like I can't see half the time.
どこなのかしら。
Thank you for listening. I'm a little less afraid to face the answer now, whatever it may be. When I find it, I hope you'll be there. We've kept Annie waiting long enough. Let's hurry back. Annie villainy. I'm glad you both are back safe and sound. Now we can relax until my brother does the same. With your friend escorting him, he can't get himself into too much trouble, unless he tumbles down the stairs into town again, I suppose.
そういえば町のことで気になっていたのだけど、障壁の近くはミララ族向けの小さな建物ばかりなのに、どうして中心部の方は違っているの？
ああ、市街地の中心は一番古い区画で、昔はヒューネ族やエレダイト族が暮らしていたんですよ。
つまり彼らが築いた町に異界からやってきたミララ族が
Yes, we
住み
knew
着い
that.
たのね。
Come on, Cryo. Keep up.
当時のトレノの長は私たちの祖先を快く受け入れ、郊外に居住地を築くことを許可してくれたと言われています。
でも今もここで暮らしているのはミララ族だけよね。他の種族の人たちはどうしていなくなってしまったの？
It died to the sickness. Probably.
来航大戦末期に悪化した環境に耐えかねて、より安全なアレクサンドリアを目指して立ち去ったそうです。大国と違って当時のトレノには障壁もなかったので。でもスフェーン王の家庭教師を務めていた同胞がアレクサンドリアから障壁の技術を持ち帰ってくれました。
Hell yeah.
こうして今もトレノが存続しているのはその方のおかげですね。
そんな経緯があったのね。ならもう一つ質問してもいいかしら。私たちは以前ある場所でミララ族の歴史にまつわる記録を見たの。そこにはミララ族の故郷が常夏の理想郷であることや、氷の災厄によって生活が困窮しこちらへ渡ってきたという経緯が記されていた。そしてこうも書かれていたわ。彼らの中には 故郷へ帰ろうとする者もいましたが、それは叶いませんでした。祖先を逃避させた黄金の道は決して開くことがなかったのです。エアネさん、もし故郷への道が再び開くことがあったら、その先で凍りついた海が暖かさを取り戻していたのなら、あなたは帰りたいと思う？
常夏の理想郷というのがどういう場所なのか見てみたいって気持ちはあります。と言ってもあくまでも知的好奇心の類なので、そこへ帰りたいという感情とは少し違うかもしれませんね。
There's no what ifs.
私にとっての愛しき故郷はトレノですから。結局いつか帰ってくるのはここなんだろうなって思います。
Been a lot of different
エアネさんは
translations.
本当にトレノを大切に思っているのね。
この世界へと渡ってきた時、当時の巫女様はこうおっしゃったそうです。苦難の中にあっても追い育て咲き誇れ、隣人と手を取り合い伸び育て地に道よと。ミララ族はトレノの人々という隣人と手を取り合い、苦難の中にあってもこの地に根付いて懸命に生きてきました。私はそれを誇らしく思っています。だから帰るのはここがいい。思い入れがあっておばあ様と兄がいるこの町がいいんです。
Suppose if she resonates with that, she would still want to stay rather than.
縁の主がどれほどあったとしても、帰るところを定めるのはそういう思いなのかもしれないわね。
Grandmother used to tell us stories of Malala homeland all the time, but it was the part where the ocean froze over that always fascinated me the most. Vast open sea turned to ice. Imagine. Earlier, you said that your brother couldn't get into too much trouble if he was with Raha. How much trouble is that precisely? One would think they ought to have returned by now. Conversely, I hadn't expected to see the two of you again so soon. Take it Miyali's curiosity is sated. For the moment, I gave her a brief account of the situation in Alexandria, as well as events involving the key. She was the most interested in the latter. In fact, it seems she knew of the relic long before we did, and wishes to discuss it with everyone. Would you be able to join us? Ah man, how long's that been going on? Is it all good now? I have no idea how long that's been going on. So obviously I can't hear myself, so I'm not gonna put my own stream on. But just keep on and like do like a whole hello, goodbye. I'll quickly load it up now so I can see for myself. Oh, that is like game audio. Okay, interesting. Maybe I quickly restart the stream and see if that helps. I'll be back, I guess. Sorry, Grail.